Commander Zephyrus adjusted the neural interface connecting her consciousness to the ship's sensors, her four eyes narrowing as the data streams flooded her mind. The massive asteroid field ahead pulsed with energy signatures that defied conventional understanding of human technology. "Analysis complete, Commander," reported her tactical officer Vorthak, his chitinous plates clicking with nervous anticipation. "The readings are unprecedented. This isn't just a mining operation or research station. The power output suggests a colony of at least 50,000 humans." Zephyrus felt her secondary heart skip a beat. In the 3 years since the Galactic Confederation had declared war on humanity, they had systematically eliminated every human settlement they could find. Earth itself lay in ruins, its blue oceans turned to glass, its green continents scarred by plasma bombardment. The humans had been declared extinct 6 months ago. Yet here, hidden in the Kepler belt beyond their former homeworld, was proof that humanity endured. "Stealth approach," she ordered, her voice carrying the authority of someone who had personally overseen the destruction of Luna Base. "If there are survivors here, we finish what we started." The Confederation dreadnought Eternal Judgment glided through the asteroid field like a predator stalking wounded prey. Its crew of 12,000 warriors from 7 different species had been specially selected for their hatred of humans. They had seen their worlds burned by human expansion, their trade routes disrupted by human ingenuity, their technological superiority challenged by human adaptability. Humans were supposed to be primitive. They were supposed to be weak. They were supposed to be dead. "Commander," Vorthak's voice trembled with something between excitement and fear, "we're detecting massive industrial complexes embedded throughout the asteroid field. The energy signatures, they're not just powering life support systems. These readings suggest manufacturing on a scale we've never encountered." Through the ship's sensors, Zephyrus examined the approaching asteroids more carefully. What she had initially mistaken for natural formations now revealed themselves as something far more sinister. The rocks had been hollowed out, reinforced, and connected by a network of tunnels and transport tubes that stretched across millions of cubic kilometers of space. "How did we miss this?" she whispered. Her science officer, a methane-breathing Kvalesh named Threx, manipulated his console with tentacled appendages. The electromagnetic interference from the nearby pulsar masked their energy signatures. Combined with the natural mineral composition of the asteroids, they created a perfect camouflage. "Commander, this isn't just a colony. This is the largest military-industrial complex in known space." Zephyrus felt her confidence begin to waver. The humans had always been resourceful, but this level of construction would have taken decades. How long had they been preparing for war while the Confederation assumed they were dealing with a primitive species? "Weapons status," she barked. "All systems armed and ready," came the immediate response. Plasma cannons charged, kinetic bombardment, systems online, quantum torpedoes loaded. But as they drew closer to the massive installation, something impossible happened. The asteroids began to move. Not drifting, moving with purpose and coordination. Massive chunks of rock the size of moons shifted position, revealing hidden weapon emplacements that dwarfed anything in the Confederation's arsenal. What Zephyrus had thought were natural formations were actually the largest mobile weapons platforms ever constructed. "Commander," Vorthak's voice cracked with panic, "we're being scanned by targeting systems I can't even classify. The energy build-up. It's off our scales." The communication array suddenly crackled to life, and a human voice filled the bridge, calm, measured, and absolutely terrifying in its casualness. "Confederation Vessel Eternal Judgment, this is Arsenal Command. You have entered restricted space. Reverse course immediately or face the consequences." Zephyrus activated the communication system, her voice dripping with the contempt she felt for the supposedly extinct species. "This is Commander Zephyrus of the Galactic Confederation. Surrender immediately. Your species has been declared extinct, and we are here to correct any oversights in that declaration." The human voice responded with what could only be described as amusement. "Extinct? Commander, you've made a fundamental error in your assessment. You didn't find Earth's last colony, You found Earth's arsenal, and it's been waiting for you. The asteroid field erupted into motion. Massive weapons platforms that had been disguised as space debris revealed themselves, their surfaces bristling with technology that seemed to bend the laws of physics. Energy beams lanced out from a dozen different positions, each one precisely calibrated to disable rather than destroy. In seconds, the Eternal Judgment, a dreadnought that had single-handedly destroyed entire star systems, found itself completely helpless. Its weapons offline, its shields down, its engines dead. "Impossible," Zephyrus breathed. "Our intelligence said humans barely achieved faster than light travel 50 years ago." "Your intelligence was wrong about a lot of things," the human voice replied. "Did you really think a species that went from horse-drawn carriages to splitting the atom in less than 2 centuries would stop innovating just because you showed up?" Through the viewport, Zephyrus watched as the true scope of human preparation revealed itself. The asteroid field wasn't just a hidden base. It was a mobile fortress larger than most planets, equipped with weapons that made Confederation technology look like stone knives and bearskins. "While you were celebrating the destruction of Earth," the human continued, "we were building this. While you were declaring us extinct, we were preparing for war. Did you think Earth's surface cities were all we had? Did you assume that a species capable of surviving ice ages and asteroid impacts would simply roll over and die?" More human voices joined the communication, each one representing a different section of the massive installation. Engineers, soldiers, scientists, and commanders, hundreds of thousands of humans who had supposedly been wiped out months ago. "You made one critical error in your calculations," the original voice said. "You assumed that because you could destroy our cities, you had destroyed our species. Humans don't give up. We adapt, we endure, and we remember." The asteroid field began to reconfigure itself again, weapons platforms aligning in formations that would have been impossible with conventional technology. The humans hadn't just survived. They had evolved their warfare beyond anything the E-War Confederation had imagined. "Commander Zephyrus," the human voice said with deadly calm, "you're going to deliver a message to the Confederation Council. Tell them that humanity is very much alive, and we're done playing defense. Your war of extermination ends now." As the Eternal Judgment was gently but irresistibly pushed out of the asteroid field by invisible forces, Zephyrus realized the terrible truth. The Confederation hadn't been fighting a war of extermination. They had been selecting themselves for extinction. The humans had been waiting, building, and preparing for this exact moment. And now, the real war was about to begin.